Well, the early Canadian weather has wreaked havoc for some people hoping to make this 2013 Owen Sound Crokinole tournament, but those who have made it have surely witnessed a good show, and here we are, the last match of the day, the championship final between Fred Slater and Louis Gauthier. Louis Gauthier on the far side, he shot first. There's a chance for Louis Gauthier. Hanger opportunity. And he makes the first 20 of the match. Expect to see a lot of those. Fred Slater levels it. 2 shots into this first round. Slater just goes a little bit long.
No, he holds the table while you're shooting.
Nice shot there from Gauthier. Takes out the black disc, moves his own to a pretty tough spot. Slater gets a takeout. It's such a good spot though. I wasn't able to generate any offense. We know Fred Slater's looking to get back into the 20 hole as he is behind. Gauthier doing well, leaving his disc far back from the 20 hole. That black disc now a little bit too far for Slater's liking. See if Gauthier can hit this and keep it even further back. Brings it just a little bit inside. Slater's gonna have a chance. Watch him try to take off this white disc and rebound his own disc off that peg to come back. Good action. Not quite the right line, but he does well. Tough shot for Gauthier here. Definitely wants to just take this black disc off. It's in a pretty tough spot. He might just have to settle for just a little bit of a touch. Keep his own on. Oh, and he tried to squeak by. He loses his shooter. Chance now. The door is open for Fred Slater. This would be a big 20 if he can make it. And he does. Now he's well ahead with the hammer here. And Gauthier loses shooter. Fred Slater with the last shot. He's already got this round sewn up. So, Fred Slater starts off this championship match with a 2-0 lead, and he's to shoot first in this second round. Going short. Hanger opportunity for Gauthier. He makes it, no surprise there. Slater back to it. We mentioned we'd see a lot of 20s. There's been a lot of 20s scored so far today. In the semifinal match, Louis Gauthier defeated Nathan Walsh. It was actually a little bit of a revenge, as Walsh had got the better of Gauthier in Belleville a couple months ago. But Gauthier was shooting great. He shot 2 perfect rounds in that match and came through to take the victory. Nice try there from Fred Slater. He's had 2 chances now, almost identical rebounds. It was much closer that time, just a little bit off. So Gauthier with the hammer. He's in a good spot. Slater's taking this at an angle to try to score 20, but it's going to be tough to get the white disc off. Gets the 20. He'll have to hope for a Gauthier miss here. Gauthier doesn't miss. He's back ahead. 2 shots left for both players. Slater tries to leave his black disc right against the peg. Nice shot from Gauthier. Last shot for both players. We'll see what Fred Slater tries to do. If he'll try to hit this white disc off and come through for a follow through. Oh, and he went for it. Got a little bit of air. It was actually pretty darn close. So Gauthier with the open takeout. hit and stick, he will grab the 2 points for this round. Nice shot from Gauthier. And we are 2-2. All tied to start off this championship match. Gauthier to shoot first in this third round. Talking about the semifinals, and Gauthier defeated Walsh in his. Fred Slater ended up defeating Matt Brown in the other semifinal. Won that by a score of 5-1 and 6-2. These players have been pretty good at scoring the opening shots of each round as far as the 20s go. But it's been a little bit tougher. As soon as one player seems to miss a 20, they've had a really hard time trying to get back into the round. Gauthier's shot, he tried to roll just out. Barely keeps his disc on. Slater forced to peel. Force play back into the middle. Oh, and Gauthier leaves a hanger. So I mentioned it's tough for other players to get back into it. Slater has a chance now. He makes it. 2-2 in the 20 count. Gauthier misses long. Nice shot from Fred Slater. Great follow through. Slater has the advantage here. He has the last shot. And to add to it, he's up at 20 as well. All Gauthier can do is try to keep up the pace and hope for a mistake. Nice shot from Slater. Last shot for both players. Gauthier's got to make this. He does, but Slater just has to put it inside the house and he will have the win for this round. And he makes it 20 as well. 6 20s for Fred Slater out of a possible 8, and that was enough. He's now up 4-2 in the first game of this best of 3 final.